One. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stassi. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited to have TheAwfulGaymer back here today, and we are going to rank all of these packs. Every pack in the Sims 4, we are going to rank it from fucking gotta spend full dollar on it or throw it in the garbage. And I'm so excited to have Alex back here today. So thank you for coming, and thank you for suggesting this, by the way.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited that we get to do this. It's something I've always wanted to do, but never been brave enough. And I was like, I know who is Stassi.
Yeah, 100%. I'm ready to make people fight. People were coming at me it was like a couple weeks ago when we had the pick the next kit. And I was telling people
Um,
to do castles and goth, and people are like, how dare you tell me what to do? And I'm like, how dare you not want the two best options?
I agree. I also did castles and goth, so
Yeah.
this is gonna be a time.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be a time. I'm gonna let you share the screen though. I'm gonna let you
Ooh.
put everything
Oh,
up there.
I have to be the final one. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Let me know.
100%. Okay, I see the screen for so for everybody who is listening, because I will only be producing the audio. If you want to see the video, please go check out the TheAwfulGaymer's channel, and he will share this video with everybody. But we must start. Take it
We
away.
must.
Take it away, Alex.
Okay, so we're gonna be going through. I think we're just gonna do it. I went in order
Mhm.
of like expansion pack and then game pack, stuff pack, kits. So we're gonna go through all of it. If you're listening, we've got 6 categories, full price. It's worth it to buy, only on discount. It's great if you're on console, but not worth it, if you have a PC and can do CC. I am also someone who does not use CC, so this will be interesting. Not worth it at all, and delete it. And I know that there are going to be some delete it's for sure,
Oh, like all the
just
kits.
based off of. I
Just all the kits.
mean,
100% all the kits.
we might fight on that.
Oh my God. We're not hasn't even started and we're fighting. I already know a couple packs we're gonna fight on, and I will die on the hill that I fight on them with. But
That is fair.
let's
That is
start it
fair.
off. We gotta start off with the base game.
So we've got
Where
base game.
where do you think it falls?
Oh, for me, full price. It's free, baby.
Okay, but before it was free, before the base game was free, was it worth the
Oh,
89.99 Canadian price tag? That's how much it was here for it being free. Before it was free. It was,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I think that's if we're like going before today point in time,
Yeah.
then like how far back are we going? Are we going to when they didn't have toddlers, when they didn't have pools? Like,
Oh, okay.
because it would have been the same price regardless. I was thinking about it like from today.
Okay, I like this from today. So yeah, well, let's go full price because it costs nothing.
It's literally free.
It's literally
Like,
free.
and you need it to do everything else.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would say if you are a simulation game player, then it would be worth it. Otherwise, you'll probably skip. And I love The Sims. I love
Yeah.
The Sims. But the
I
base game not being free, $90 Canadian, that's expensive.
I agree. I bought it when it was like $5 in Origins because they would have like the 92% off sale. I agree where it's at for full price as it being free. If I had to rank it, I would say on discount.
Yeah,
I would never spend $89 on a game that I have to spend thousands of dollars to have expansions. So
literally thousands of dollars.
literally. Okay. Next pack.
Holiday celebration, also free.
Also free, so full price. That was always
Full
free.
price.
It was full
Yeah.
price. Oh, like the guitar that no one uses.
The Grim guitar, the Grimm's Ghoulish guitar, I literally have it pulled up as to like what it is because I was like, I'm gonna forget some of these or all of them, so I need to have it pulled up. The
Okay.
Grimm's Ghoulish guitar pack. Now, in order to get it, you have to give EA your email. It's free, but you have to give EA your email.
So they can track you more, is what you're saying. So
A
they can
hundred
sell
percent.
your data. Is that why I have like everything Life Simulator for a long time after I did that? Because they're like, let's sell Stassi's data. She likes things. Yeah, but definitely
Potentially.
it's gotta be free.
But like, is it worth it to give your email?
Oh, Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you don't just have like multiple emails to give out your junk email to people, that's kind of on you at this point. I have like 12 emails, so
Okay, that's fair. I'll just say worth it. I don't know, like full price. Yeah, it's free, but as someone who like never actually uses that guitar because there are other guitars in the game,
okay.
if you had to pay for it, it would not be worth it in any way.
Okay. Oh, I like that compromise. We'll take that.
You'll allow it.
Yeah, Stassi allows. Where's my gavel? I'm Judge Judy on this one, okay?
You know what? I love that for you.
Thank you.
We're here for it.
Thank you. Okay. Now we're talking about the first ever expansion pack. Get to
That we
work.
are. Get to work. I
I'm
can go
waiting.
first.
I know I'm waiting for you because I don't think we're going to agree on this.
I don't think so. I would say it's worth it. I would
Yes.
not say full price.
No.
It
I,
there are flaws in it for sure, but I love the whole you go to work. Like you actually get to do the tasks. Are they repetitive? Yes. Could they have added more? Yes. Could it use a refresh? Yes. But it is worth it.
I agree. Okay. I think here's the thing. For a lot of countries, it's very like the expansion packs are really expensive.
True.
I would say on discount.
Okay. You know
I
what? I
think
could take that.
I think it's a really well made pack for when it came out. Because remember, this pack came out over 8 years ago now. Because it didn't come out in
Oh
2015,
yeah.
right? So it's really fun. You do get to have the experience to go into work. Unfortunately, you do get bored of it really quickly, in my personal opinion. But when you're doing it for the first time, it is worth it. And it's really fun if you're doing a let's play. So I think it's definitely worth it, but on a discount.
Yeah, I could see that, especially if we're going with now point in time, like
Yeah.
not that this is the first, like we've seen everything else that they can do.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? I agree. On discount, I can sit with that.
Okay. Get
Get
together.
together.
Okay. I'm gonna start this one.
Yeah,
I
go for
would
it.
put it at worth it / full price. It is my favorite expansion pack. I use this world every day, every time I play The Sims. That is where all of Rose Chronicles is made because it has two 64 by 64 lots. There's a lot in this world that you can really play with, and the build buy is amazing. The cast is shitty because it's so fucking old, but the build buy and the world, in my opinion, Windenburg is the best world, without a doubt.
I would have said not worth it.
We're divorced.
All
Why
right,
is it
podcast
no?
over.
Yeah. So guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. You guys can figure out the rest for the packs. So how come it's not worth it for you?
The only thing that I use out of it, because I'm not a builder, I'm not
Okay.
someone in cast, and
Yeah.
so like build, there are some things where I'm like, even I know that that's good as a builder. Get together is not one that I ever think of. The only thing I use it for, I love Windenburg. I hate that it's empty.
That's the
Like,
best part why it's empty.
but I love that there's so many lots, and that's great. But I never use it because I never build my own lots, and I have struggle with the gallery. The only thing I use from it are the groups.
Really, that's the only aspect I never use of it because it's
The
awful.
only thing. Oh, I love it because I can like force, like, when you're doing a let's play and you've got like teens
Yeah.
and they need to make friends with teens, you can just go like, need to be a teen, and you can find all the random ones in the world and start a gathering. Like, that's the only reason I use it.
Oh my God. Okay, we're coming at a crossroads then because I can't let you put it at not worth it. It is such
Okay.
an amazing pack for builders. And
So
if you
you
love that type of cat, like build buy,
were you full price or were you worth it?
I would put it on between worth it and on discount.
Okay. Let's do, I'll give you this one. You're gonna have to give me a later one and we're gonna
I will
fight.
I will I will get I will back off the one that you're like, because I know the next one we're gonna fight about.
Oh,
So
okay. All
yeah.
right. So the
So go ahead.
city living.
Garbage, delete it. Goodbye.
Honestly, same.
Oh my God, I was expecting you to fight me for this one.
No, the only thing that I really like about it are the events that they have
Yeah.
so many. And it introduced, for the time, it was amazing introducing San Myshuno and having not yeah, San Myshuno
Yeah.
having the apartments,
Yeah. Kind of having that
but
like that New York Pence like vibe. To me, I'm just bored of it. You get really bored after the events. You don't get the full luxury of like having like owning a building and being a landlord and kind of that stuff. I don't know. To me, it just kind of feels it's really expensive for what it is. The cast is awful. It's literally designed
yeah.
from someone from the 90s. And I don't really use any of the build buy and I never use the world. I'm going to use maybe a portion of it in Rose Chronicles at the very end of the story, just because a part of the story will be taking place in a like a metropolitan area. But that is the only reason I would open up that world, probably in the last, like, I don't think I've opened it in 2020 or 2021 or 2022, or definitely not
And
2023. So
it's very unique, and I love that they gave us a city. But the problem that I had with it is you don't actually feel like you're in a city.
no.
Like you've got rooftops, which are awesome. I think that they should add that more in other places, and there are places to have that,
Yeah,
but you can kind of fake that. And unless you're
absolutely.
looking at the scenery in the background, you're not really saying it. Now, the one big redeeming thing that I will say for this,
Yeah.
Akira.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so that makes it not delete it or not worth it, but like
It's
I
uh
no, I was honest. I wouldn't even say on discount. People will dot people are gonna come for us because a lot of people say
yeah.
that's their favorite expansion pack, but it I don't know, not for me. I say it's not
It's
worth it.
I have a lot of Sims that actually play in San Myshuno because
Mhm.
of like the apartment aspect. But at the end of the day, I mean, the only thing that the apartment really does is they keep you up. They
Yeah,
complain if you're too loud, which is fun. I love consequences in the Sims, but it doesn't give me the feeling of a city because there just aren't the lots for it.
I agree. And again, there's
Oh,
not that many, and it doesn't feel penthousey.
yeah.
Like if you to
We
make a penthouse, it doesn't feel like anything special.
we should probably preface this. I am a game player. That is all that I do. Asasi is a storyteller. If you do other things and you enjoy those things, do it as you want. But these
Yeah,
are our opinions, and you're
go
listening.
go nuts. But let's take a quick minute here. When we see builders building, we fucking never see them use city living. It's always a fantasy fucking castle house. It's never an apartment. So what does that say to you about that world that it's just never used?
I think the part that kills it is you can't adjust windows. If you're
Yeah,
building, you can't move windows,
no, I
which
agree.
really limits the little building I've done.
Yeah. I can't even think of like maybe the doors and windows, like maybe is a saving grace.
Oh,
But even then,
yeah.
unless I'm building like an art museum or something, like I want those big windows. But no, I
You can
agree.
find them elsewhere. You
I
can find them
agree.
elsewhere.
I agree. Okay. Cats and dogs,
Full price.
full price.
Full
100%
price.
full price. If this is your first podcast you're listening to or first video you're watching of us, get it. It is probably one of my favorite packs. I mean, I do shit on it all the time. Do we have to spend $60 to have cats and dogs in the game?
Yep.
But the build buy is stunning. The world is stunning. I love the novelty theme stuff that came in that world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was part of the collab, the Better Together, where like there was like the biggest collab in sim history where there was like 256 people came and built every single lot. And I literally picked for that world because I wanted to build a crab shack. And it was so easy to
Ooh.
just do with that pack in base game. There was everything you needed. And it was
Yep.
all debugged. And all of the debugged rocks are fucking beautiful.
Hmm.
So 1,000,000% cats and dogs for the world. The build buy is stunning.
And I'm like, you're gonna have a cat and a dog. It's amazing. Everything about it is great. You can
Yeah.
take them to the vet. You can own a veterinary clinic. It's amazing. So it just goes to show you.
Yeah, it goes to show builder storyteller versus like let's plays.
Let's play
Or
chaos.
let's play. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I guess you can own a veterinarian clinic. That sounds awful.
It does, but like being able to treat pets, being like,
Yeah,
this is gonna sound so bad, but pets dying and having the Grim Reaper, like I sob when a family pet dies in The Sims.
that's fair.
Like,
That is sad. Again, I don't play with cats or dogs because it takes up a space. I think
yeah,
like there was like one cat in Rose Chronicles because I found it or something. It was like it just like was there, and I was like, cool, let's just add this to the family. And I was like, awesome. But I think my one gripe I have, and I know this sounds weird, like whatever, is the pet's diseases.
yeah,
I don't like the diseases they picked. I wish that what they would have done is gone a little bit more real life with it and educate people of common misconceptions of like a pet illness. I wish they would have taken it more as a learning opportunity instead of it being like fucking Rudolph and your dog's red nose is red.
yeah. I think they've tried to like balance the line of like, is this okay and is it not? And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's always improvements the Sims can make. That is something that this podcast will definitely tell you if you haven't heard it already.
And then save it till like the November or October when our pack refresh podcast comes out.
Is that coming? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's far away. It's far
We've
away,
got a
guys.
lot.
We got a
We've got a
lot.
lot of
Yeah.
ideas. Hopefully there's some before then.
I hope so. Speaking of ideas, we got to talk about the next one, seasons.
Oh, yes, seasons.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. Do I think it should have been included in the base game?
Yes.
Absolutely. Is the fact that it is not, and so it's a separate pack, make it a good pack? Absolutely full price for me.
I would say on discount.
Okay.
The,
Okay. I
the
could see
only
that.
reason I say that is because expansion packs like in Canada are like $60. Okay, so $60 to fucking make it rain that I already turned on. Okay, so like the season aspect is fun and having the holidays and the calendar, like that's really fun. But who the fuck plays with thunder? Like that shit's turned off. You okay, yeah, but you're chaos. For the rest of us that can't have our Sims die, we turn that shit off. Or like the rain aspect, I turned rain off like a long time ago. It's like always summer at like
I
28 degrees.
I love it. I've tried playing with just the base game and I'm like, so nothing changes. Like
Yeah, like
it's
nothing
just
changed. It's so fucking
day,
weird.
night, day, night. But you have the lunar cycle. The lunar cycle is still a part of it.
But
After
was that not part of werewolves? Or was that
it
base game?
became base game as part of werewolves.
Oh,
So
okay,
like, but
okay.
it does nothing. So
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Unless you have
I
werewolves.
I need the seasons. I need the events.
I'm
Like
going,
now it's $40 where I'm from in the
yeah.
US. So there is that difference. I get that.
I will give you full price because we bartered for get together.
Oh, that's not the one that I thought we were gonna barter. Okay.
Oh my
All
god. Okay,
right.
then which one do you think we're gonna barter on then?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. Okay, get famous.
Get famous.
I'd say for console.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It doesn't do any. I did the acting career. It was fun at the beginning, but it just gets really repetitive really quickly. I don't really use the world to the best that I could. I like the build by. I like the really gothy, like canopy bed, especially if you're building a castle or like all that gothic, like campy shit. But I wouldn't go rush out and spend money on it again. Like playing it, I wouldn't do it. Even though I bought it on an extreme discount, I wouldn't go out and buy it again.
See, I'd say not worth it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I was being yeah, fuck yeah, 100% not worth it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
mainly because like the build by, from what I've seen, is gaudy. Which
yeah.
if you're like, if you want a swan bathtub, go for it. Like it's for you.
Like
But
if you're building Barbie's Swan Lake Castle fucking princess shit, then yeah. If you're a Disney storyteller, love you Disney Sims. Like that
yes,
makes
I mean,
sense for you. But for the rest of people, no one uses it. It's weird.
yeah. And like I like the idea of getting famous and I like the repercussions of having quirks, but like they added followers, they added stuff like that, and it
Yeah,
does nothing for you.
nothing.
It does absolutely nothing. You can win awards, and so we've got the lovely debug item of a flaming toilet, and that's great.
Yeah,
but I don't think that that's worth $60.
no, not even close. Not even close. Now, coming to island living. I'm gonna
This
let
is the
you
one I thought we were gonna fight.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I would say delete it.
Oh, 100% delete it. It's garbage.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh my
okay.
God. I like how you were like, why the fuck would I say, yo, does EA know they have mermaids? Like, do they know that? Because
Right,
I don't
like,
think they know that.
and also, like, okay, we've got vampires, we've got Realm of Magic, we've
Yeah.
got werewolves as game packs that they did right.
Yeah.
Werewolves or mermaids, they were like, so like we're gonna give you a mermaid, but like get rid of the skill tree and like maybe
Yeah.
they exist, maybe they don't. The redeeming thing I will say about it was it was like a beach vibe.
Yeah.
But we've got others for that now. We've got others for that now. And it had the like conservationalist career, which
Yeah.
I really like, and
I
cleaning up the beach.
I agree. I like that career, but not worth the price tag, not worth the glitches.
Yeah.
I'm specifically only using this pack like coming up really soon because I need to do underwater poses. That is the only fucking reason I'm opening up this world.
The only thing that I will try to give it credit for
Yeah.
is even though we both say delete it,
Yeah.
we're both coming at it from a PC game player.
Yes.
The build buy for console,
Yeah.
you can't get that anywhere else.
No, you can. And especially if you're going for like that very island living kind of experience. Cause like, especially if you want like a fire pit and like all like the wood for like the
Yeah.
woods, like the swatches. Okay. Do we want to rank it a little higher than delete it? Or yeah, I
Just
think for console, I think definitely for console players, if you're a console player, I think that pack is really good.
yeah,
Or
it will
you
give
get
you build buy you wwon't get before or like anywhere else.
exactly. Okay. University.
Ooh.
Trash garbage.
I
100% trash.
say on discount.
Okay. Yeah, it's fun for the first time, but the thing is here's what irks me. You don't actually get to like yeah, you like go and to university, but you just walk into your class and then they just like fucking vortex back out. Um
True.
it's
I would yeah. No,
I
I totally see what you're saying.
it kind of defeats the point. And like I understand it's cool because that really introduces like the robots and like the rocket career and stuff. So, like that part's cool. And like I really liked the cast items with it.
Yep.
The only thing I use from that like build buy, say use all the time is the columns because they're very just very nice columns. If you're putting columns in your home, most of them are university. Yeah, I think you said on discount, I would definitely I'd put it on discount. Or
I love living in dorm.
yeah.
And I have a bias because that was my first ever like public let's play of
Okay.
full chaos where I had a sim constantly having babies and trying to go to university. So like struggling to stay awake and do homework. And in that regard, it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not worth it. It's on discount for me.
Yeah. I agree. Now, I think we're gonna fight about this one. Eco
We've been
lifestyle.
saying that a lot, and then we've been like
I
aligned.
know because I feel like we're gonna like we're gonna agree on everything and then there's gonna be one where we're gonna be like throwing our laptops at each other.
It's gonna
I
be kits. Kits are gonna be throwing our laptops.
fucking 100% it's gonna be kids, but I'm hoping we're peaceful until then. Until then, I think it's either on discount or worth it. I rank this
100%.
one really high. The build buy is stunning, second to none, especially for plants. Obviously, if you're a Sims builder, you fucking have plants everywhere, but just the flower wall is so universal. I use that shit everywhere. I would put it at worth it. I
I would I might even argue full price.
yeah, okay, let's put it full price.
It is the combination of what Get Famous World tried to do
Yeah,
with the apartment aspect of
absolutely.
city living and just a phenomenal build by.
100%.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Second to none because then it like it even explored different avenues of like living in like a storage unit. And honestly,
Yep.
what I did with that is I made a old school bus and converted it into a tiny home because I was able to use those yellows to pull from like the bus. It
I
also,
love
again,
that.
the debugged from this pack is second to none. It is well worth the full price.
And if I remember correctly, this is the first or one of the first where they had like simmers build the lots.
I don't think it was this one because if I remember correctly, the lots got eaten apart. Like they're pretty bad. Like the pre-made
Oh,
ones are pretty. I thought it was the next expansion pack. At that point is when Simmers came and helped.
maybe, but I specifically remember like the crates or the shipping containers build that I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with still. So maybe I just assumed that that was a simmer because I was
Maybe.
obsessed with it.
I don't know. Let us know. If you listen to this and you know the answer, let us know. I was under the impression that I thought it was the next expansion pack that they had Simmers come in and build it instead of the EA
That's
team.
that's when I know they had big simmers for sure,
Yeah. But
which is
you could 100% right. Okay.
Snowy
Con-
Escape.
console for console.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can see that you put it there and you're like, nah, bitch, it's not going there. It's either higher or lower for you, and I can't tell which one.
I want to say it's on discount then because I want to go
Oh,
higher.
okay.
But
How come?
there's we don't have mountains anywhere else.
Okay.
Like the snow is incredible. You don't need seasons to have snow in this one, if I
Okay.
remember
Yeah.
correctly. They
Okay.
introduced rentals, but
Yeah.
like where you could switch it rather than having rental worlds, you could do that in it. And I loved the build by.
Yeah, I like it. It's just as a $60 pack to have a
True.
mountain, right?
On discount?
No, I'm gonna give it to you because you're all right. The build buy is phenomenal. I think I built so many rentals after that one too
Mhm.
because I just wanted to have fun. I even like the cast, like with all the winter jackets and stuff. It was a really fun introduction, and especially if you are a console player and you can have CC and you are being a storyteller, like it introduced a lot of winter clothing that was severely missing from every other expansion pack that had come out before it at that point. So
And the gameplay of it was not worth it. Like the snowboarding, the skiing, the sledding, it's a cool idea. Same with like the rock climbing,
yeah,
but it was all kind of rabbit holes, or you would like watch your sim go down, and there was nothing more to it. Where it was fun, but it was like this is such a specific skill that you
yeah,
have to be here for, which I guess is like real life, but didn't really pan out for me how I wanted it to.
yeah. No, I totally agree. Okay, next pack, cottage living,
Cottage living,
full price.
full price, 100%. Okay.
100% full price.
But
I like how we're both like, yeah, no, 100% full price. I thought that was going to be the last expansion pack, and I would have died happy knowing that that would have been the last. It gave us everything we wanted. We got town gossip. The build buy is phenomenal. The world
yep.
is phenomenal. The cast is phenomenal. The fucking hair is phenomenal. The jewelry is phenomenal. Everything is phenomenal. The introducing cows, llamas, and chickens. It was the first time we saw livestock coming in,
That was my favorite.
minus fucking horses, of course, but like just watching everyone live out their cottage core fantasies. I would even if that pack was like $90, I'd happily pay $90 for it. There's so much into it. Every time I play the world, I always learn something more. I also have a special spot for it because for my 2 episodes of my Let's Play, that was the pack that I had. So, and my best friend's a farmer, and I see a lot of parallels in between both. So, full price.
Full price without a doubt. Everything that you said and more. I
Yep.
love it. I love it so much.
Oh, 100%. Okay. Now
High
coming.
school years.
I'm so mad about this pack.
I
It
want to
had.
say
No, go ahead. What are you
I
gonna
want to
say?
say delete it.
Yeah, 100% delete it.
Oh,
Okay, so most youth storytellers tell their story in high school. Okay, that's usually where we pick up because our characters are youth, like they're teenagers. I was so excited for this pack. I got my fiance to buy it for me full price. And I'm thankful that he did, because I mean, there was some cool stuff, like the cheerleader outfits are cool. And I do like the world to an extent, but I ended up finding my own stadium and just putting it on a lot. I still used my school that I already had for Rose Chronicles. I think the thing that got me, and I've said it many times on this podcast, and you will continue to hear this as you'll hear the many I have filmed that had not been released, is the fucking cheerleaders. Like, there was bullshit. Like, they had to be on fucking dirt patches. Like, for like, there's already amazing CC out there for those poses. There's fucking no football uniforms. They advertised football, but couldn't differentiate between a football uniform versus a fucking gym outfit. Like, that irritated me. And you gave us a football, but you didn't really go into like the whole aspect of American football. It irritated the shit out of me.
This was a personal attack against Rose Chronicles.
It was a personal attack on Rose Chronicles, but you advertised this as like this all American pack, and you missed all of the charm that came from this. And the fact that this is a newer expansion pack that I felt had least amount of worlds compared to, let's say, Get Together and Cats and Dogs that came out. Those packs came out like 5 to 6 years ago, and this pack came out last year, and the world is so small. So
Yeah, I think they focused really hard on the build buy, and there are some amazing build buy things from like just talking. I'm gonna use Kev the Builder. I'm throwing his name out. I've just heard great things
podcast friend
about yes, 100%. We love them.
Yeah.
But I've heard great things from builders, not just Kev, but of like wallpapers and the tile and that sort of thing. The one thing that I will say is I think, and rather than we both said delete it, I want to put it in for console, because
Yes.
all of the things you listed you cannot get anywhere else.
I agree. I forget about our console friends that don't have that luxury of having CC. It's 100% for console players that want to have that like high school experience. But for the rest of us, like, hit me up if you want the best cheerleader CC. Like, I have so much of it. I have like tons of poses. Now, wrapping this up with expansion packs, the latest expansion pack, Growing Together. I was gonna say for console.
Oh, okay.
Just because it has that the build buy is second to none to building a home. So fun story. So me, Kev the Builder, podcast friend, and Tattooed Simmer, podcast friend, we're all doing a collab together with the Sims Creative, also podcast friend, and we ended up buying the pack for her. We split it 3 ways because we wanted to use the expansion pack for our homes that we were building, because again, the items are second to none. The build buy is second to none. It just really added a lot of things, and it just really modernized a lot of the homes. I do like the aspect of like kind of that more like family stuff. But I would have never paid full price for the game.
You know, that's a good point, because I think about it and like what I would use for it. Again, not a builder, but I know that there's great build buy stuff.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like milestones and like you're having loose teeth and stuff like that in game. But it didn't add, and like the planned stayovers or whatever, it didn't add enough to justify a full price for me from that aspect.
Yeah.
But there are some great build buy.
There's a lot. It's a lot of great build buy, especially if you like clutter. It's a lot. It's really, really good. I would say for console.
Okay. Not
unless
for discount.
You know, let's say on discount. It'll be a year from now when they'll drop it from 25% off to 50% off.
And that would be worth it for sure.
Then it will 100% be worth it if you're paying like $30 for a pack, or in the States 20 US. I think that's well more worth it at that point. Okay, we've wrapped up our expansion packs. That's kind of where I was expecting all of them to land. To be honest with you, I thought we'd fight more about city living, to be honest with you.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, doesn't do it for me. Okay, now we're getting into game packs, and we are going to start off with the first ever game pack, which is Outdoor Retreat. Delete it.
Oh, I was gonna say worth it or full price.
Really? It adds no value
Oh, but like, okay, maybe I'm too nostalgic with it. It adds nothing other than it has a new world.
that you never use because it's in the vacation world.
True, but I do use it. I do
That's
like
fair.
it a lot. And like it gives the like cabin in the woods horror fantasy. There's nothing else that I've seen that has like really good camping things.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I was just being bitter because it's like
The
adds no
first.
value to your game and it cost well for us it costs 30 bucks. 30
Okay,
bucks for that. That's why I'm
that's
bitter.
fair.
It's like had
Maybe we can compromise before console then, because there is nothing like it in my eyes.
yeah, you know what? I'll even give you on discount or worth it. I'll give you that.
I'll
It's
put
a
for console. I'll sacrifice there.
okay. You'll
Like,
sacrifice. I appreciate you're doing all the sacrificing. I'm just telling you to sacrifice at this point.
oh, just wait, because I know your thoughts on kits. So just wait.
Okay. Okay. Um, spa day. If okay, so I have two answers for this one.
Okay.
Before refresh, delete it.
Yep.
After refresh, I would say for console. And the only reason I say for console is because it adds nails. And you cannot have nails without being sick because I use CC nails because the EA nails are weird and don't look real. But for console players, it does add that aspect of realism into the game of having your nails painted.
So I would say worth it.
Okay.
And that's post refresh because I love like the nails. You can get your nails done. It added aspirations. I mean, they're
Yes.
half baked, but it added aspirations. It
Okay.
added a death. It added a woohoo
Yeah.
spot. Like,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
in that, and it does have, I do find myself using its build by a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah. Okay.
Yoga mats, wellness. Like, for me, it's worth it.
yeah, it's worth it. I will 100% say this. Now, dine out full price. Um, I'm a chef though. I'm a chef, so I'm very biased.
Oh, see, I'm like, let's delete it
No.
fully. It's got
No.
great debug, but if it
Yes.
takes my Sims half of their lifetime to get food and it's been out for this long,
I know. I know.
it's
I
not worth it at all, in
no,
my opinion.
it's not worth it. I'm just biased for being a chef that you can have a restaurant and go and like own a restaurant. It's a personal dream of mine, but you can't. Like I've said many times, this would be the pack I would refresh because I want to have the cooking mama aspect if you're actually physically cooking and being able to make recipes. This pack needs a refresh, and I agree that it could use work and it can go into not worth it.
Sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
got some great debug. It's got some great debug. It just
It's
doesn't show up on the gallery, but it's got some great debug.
That's true. And it has like especially for like the menus and stuff. Like if you're actually wanting to build like you can build multiple different types of restaurants with that. Okay. Vampire. Full price.
Full price.
Full
I
price.
mean, Matt, well, I would say worth it over full price.
Mm, the
You gave
build
me
by.
5 lots.
Yeah,
You gave
but
me five.
it has
Five.
vampires. It brings in vampire jewels. You
Yeah.
can have your Edward Collins fantasy. I
Yeah.
cannot describe to you the build by is second to none because it has the old gothic Victorian vibe. No other pack comes even close to that. And then you can also do proper funerals because you have caskets. So
Okay. All right. All
for a
right. I'll give you
storyteller
that.
aspect, if Dine Out is not worth it, you have to give it to me for vampires.
I can do that. I can do
Okay.
that.
I appreciate you. Okay, Parenthood.
I'm gonna get hate for this. Delete it.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna full price that shit. Yeah, 100% delete. Now that we
Our
have,
first delete.
yeah, 100%. This pack should have been in the base game.
Yep.
The fact that it's not in base game is just a slap in the face of how money hungry EA is. And it's just nothing. There is no added value to this game. I can't tell you one thing that it's added. Maybe some like artwork and shit and some like cute things, but that's it.
I would say that if you are going to get growing together, you don't need parenthood. Like
Yeah.
it is so much more baked. Like it should have been, like I'm sure we'll talk about this with my first pet stuff.
Yeah.
Parenthood and growing together should have been one.
Yep.
And that's why it can
Absolutely.
be deleted.
Yep. You don't need it. It does not add value to the game unless you don't want to get growing together and you want to still have that parenthood experience and you want to do like the 100 baby challenge. Then I would do parenthood. But if you're
Right.
skipping, if you get the growing together, then yeah, don't get parenthood.
Yep.
Okay. The next kit, I have to say delete it right away. And
I was
the
going to say,
only
I'm going to let you talk about this one. I agree with you, but I'll let you talk about it.
Okay, so the reason I say this is to delete it. Please guys stay tuned for the diversity podcast that I filmed a couple months ago now that will be coming out, I want to say in September or October. We had Wes Royalty come on and he made this beautiful PowerPoint presentation on how disrespectful this game is to Latino culture and how we go in and steal their gold. It's absolutely disgusting. This pack needs to be deleted without a doubt. It doesn't even need a pack refresh. It needs the Sims team owes South America an apology of just how bad and how poor represented that culture is represented in this pack. Delete it. It's garbage.
Yeah. And at least for me, I never use it. It's
Nope.
not anything for my gameplay. Like I'm so
Nope.
excited for that podcast to learn more. And you and I have talked about this, which is why I knew about it, wanted you to talk about it. But
Yeah.
I like it just causes issues with other packs
Yeah.
that I will fight for. And there's really nothing to it outside of you can travel, and that doesn't do much.
No. It's garbage. Absolute trash garbage. Okay. Realm.
Strangerville.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, Strangerville. I was like, right, Realm of Magic. Strangerville, full price.
Yeah.
Yeah. The build buy is fucking incredible. I did a collab and they told me to get it. And I was like, you guys are fucking nuts. Fuck off. I use those doors and windows in every build I have. The build buy, amazing. The debugged is amazing. The story's even fun for the first time you do it, especially if you've never played The Sims 2 like on PSP or the DS game and you got to go to Strangerville and you got to do the lab challenge and stuff and to defeat the mother beast or the mother plant. It's fun. And it's like it's a $30 pack. If the shit goes on sale for like 50% off all the time, you get like for $15. You spend that on coffee every week, so throw it out there.
It's worth it to me too. And I love like the build buy is beautiful. Seeing what people can do with Victorian homes
Yeah.
with it is great. I absolutely love that they made a lot that was a crashed airplane that
Yes.
someone lives in. Like
Yes.
just they took creative liberty and it was so much fun. But it
Mhm.
also adds gameplay outside of it. Like you said, I'll play it maybe once or twice for the actual playthrough, one where I fail, one where I succeed.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tutorial. But the aspects that it adds that are although very gimmicky, like The Sims is in general, the fact that you can bug other Sims, I
Yeah.
use that constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. Like even when I'm not doing Strangerville, I'm like, we're gonna bug the sim and hear what they're saying. And it's like it's great for storytelling of like tracking an ex or whatever it would be. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. I agree. Full price. Okay. Realm of Magic. Are we fighting?
On
Because it's
discount.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, not fighting.
I'd put it there. I use this pack all the time for the build buy, specifically for the portal. If I need magic theme, anything, I don't actually go in the fucking portal. I just use the portal and the tombs, like the old spell books. Those are really good for any if you're wanting to read an old book. I don't give a shit about the witch battles because I have CC that I have poses for that I can do something differently. But I also that's the jacket I use for Rose Chronicles for school. So I'd say on discount, I wouldn't pay like I didn't want to pay $30 for it. I think I bought it on discount, but it's fun for what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
It was a well done, like if you like the mages and you like that aspect, it's really good. I like the lore of it. I like that there are multiple different sections that you can go down. The build buy is great. If
Yeah.
you exclude the world that they built and
Yes.
what they gave you in it,
Yeah. The actual
like
like the magic world you go to, I don't even know. It's not Grimmerbrook or Grimbrook. No, that's like
Glimmerbrook.
yeah, but I mean like when you go to like
Oh,
you
I have
go
no
through the
idea.
portal and you go and do the magic shit, like basically Diagon Alley and like
Yeah.
get like all that stuff. Like that aspect of it was good, but the actual world's garbage. I
Well, and
think
like that they have a lot that have like stairs to nowhere, and like
yeah.
they tried. Or isn't this the one that has like a house with no bathroom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I will say is I love the cast of it.
Yeah,
I
the
like
cat.
tend to use it when I wasn't expecting it.
Yep.
And the ability to level up your Sims to learn new spells to like repair things or start random
Hmm.
fires. Like I really do enjoy that. Even if I don't use it that much, it's worth it on discount.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a discount. And the last thing, again, plug-in storytellers. If you're looking for distressed buildings, they have all the debugged buildings are like it looks like they've been destroyed. So if you're like building like a ghost town or something like that, definitely well worth it on a discount. Now, Star Wars.
Batu.
My thoughts on this pack have changed
Oh.
throughout the last year since Kevin bought it for me for my birthday. Um, I would say for console.
Oh, same.
Okay. Okay. Originally I would have said delete it, burn it to the ground, it's garbage, it's useless, it's garbage. But the debugged is amazing, especially if you're going for that industrial vibe. And since the Sims won't give us elves, the clothes work really well with elves. If you're
Hmm.
wanting that aspect of it, like that elven lifestyle, all of the clothes are phenomenal. And the hair is phenomenal. So the fucking Star Wars aspect, that's garbage. Don't play it for that. You don't play the Star Wars pack for Star Wars. You play for
I mean,
the items.
if you like Star Wars, I have heard that it is great, that people love it because there are multiple different things that you can do with it. You get your lightsabers, you can get a droid, but everything's a rabbit hole. You can't really build on any lots. You have to just like
Yeah.
go there and you can't live there. I use its flooring constantly.
Yeah. I didn't know I wanted that until I had it. So, and like all the gears and all
Yep.
of like everything. Like I like to make so for a while I had the trend of like turning everything into a car. So like I made food trucks, the school bus I talked about earlier. I made an RV. It really made a difference of being able to make tires with all the gears and stuff. So it actually looked like a real tire.
I love
And
that.
Artie, podcast friend, he uses that pack all the time. That's literally like all of his shit that he makes comes from that pack. So
Very steampunk.
very steampunk as well. Okay. Now moving on to Dream Core. I think it's like Dream Decor Decorator. I think that's what the pack's called.
Dream home decorator.
Dream Home Decorator. I would say worth it. Not full price, but worth it.
Yeah, I would have said full price, so I'll give you worth it.
Yeah, just because the career gets boring. I understand it's a really fun career and I like it, but I really wish they would have added the realtor aspect to it so you could
Yeah.
actually like sell your home and we could have an HGTV moment instead of it just being like, oh, it's the same thing. It's the same task, but the fucking kitchen items, I use flat stove top all the time or the toaster oven. I'm a huge toaster oven girl, so I really like that aspect. The cast was even good, which I
Hmm.
didn't expect in a building pack. No, I think it's worth it. I wouldn't pay full price for it if I didn't have to. I'd like to get like a 25% off on it. Just
Right.
because like if you specifically just go for the cast or cast items, like you're gonna get disappointed. I'm obviously this is a pack meant for decorators or for like oh my god, I don't even know how to speak anymore. Builders. But like, okay, so you do more gameplay. Is there a lot of gameplay in this pack?
There's the added likes and dislikes where you can choose like a favorite color or a style. That's really interesting to play with. I enjoy that. But
Yeah.
truthfully, the thing that I use the most are what you said, the like separate stovetop and
Yeah.
oven, and the fact that they finally gave us sectional sofas so
Yeah.
you can build your own. That's everything for me as a game player, which is weird to say. Like I loved that aspect. And I love the career. The career was buggy when it came out. Now it's sort of fixed. And I do like the idea of getting a brief and like it's a great
Yeah.
intro into building with no
Okay.
repercussion.
Okay. Is this also the time when Emily, the personal assistant, came in at the same time as that when she came in for when this pack came out?
I think that's like super recent.
Yeah,
Like
but
Emily's like
Emily came
post
out like
werewolf.
I thought Emily came out like last like the middle of last year. When did Drink Core Decorator come out? Was it 2021 or 2022?
2021.
Oh fuck, I thought that was 2022 when that came out.
No, it's an older one at this point. It's
Holy
over 2 years old.
holy shit, I guess COVID time. It's all blended together. Speaking of
Yep.
COVID time, no one can forget when this next pack came out. My wedding stories.
Yeah.
Delete it, burn it to the ground. I'm bitter because it didn't let you live out your wedding cake fucking bakery fantasy because your
True.
cakes go bad. I'm gonna die on this hill because it's glitchy as hell. I understand it's been fixed now, but if anything, and I'm saying anything for console, for cast, because so many royal storytellers use the cast items from this pack.
And I'll die on an on discount hill.
How? Alex!
I
How?
know. I
How?
know. The whole aspect of the pack for the weddings, garbage.
Yeah.
They messed it up big time. The world, the cast, the history, the like all of the stuff that what I wished island living was, they gave me in Tartosa.
Fine. I guess the world's good. I just forget that that's a
The
world. I forget
and
that
it's
that pack came with that world, if that makes
and
sense.
and like all of the wedding stuff I always use constantly for all of my gameplay. I love that there's the same lore that is like on Henford and Bagley. You can find
Yeah.
that in it. They've got it's a gorgeous open world. When people are talking about wanting open worlds back in The Sims,
Yeah.
you get that because like the main areas that you interact with for the wedding is not a lot. You have to go from stall to stall. Like I was so disappointed, especially when they messed up and let like Sims builder place two places to get married on, but didn't think about that in like
Yeah.
gameplay. But everything else about it, other than what it was intended for,
So you mean like what the actual pack represents? That
yeah, yeah.
fine. Fine.
Outside of that,
I'm gonna give you this one because we're gonna fight to the death on the next pack.
get it on discount.
Get it on, yeah,
Get it on discount.
get it on discount. Werewolves for console.
Ooh.
They're not fucking werewolves. They're furries. They are fucking cat monsters from Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. Yes, the world is fun and it's small. And it's a fucking Seattle vibe. You can continue to live out your Twilight fantasy. They literally gave you a fucking Seattle. So you can live
Yeah.
out your Bella. The items are cool, but when you think of werewolves, they're vicious creatures, not fucking cat monsters. And the fact that you can draw on them, because I've seen so many people do like the creepy Joker werewolf and stuff like that, to me doesn't add anything to PC players because there's so much incredible CC out there. So
I'll
console.
give you for console. I'll give you
Thank
for
you.
console.
Thank you. We settled last time.
Uh-huh. Yep. I'll give you for console. I don't use werewolves that often,
Yeah.
but I do love the build buy of it, of like the
Yeah.
industrial and mixing that. Um,
But
but I will give you. I will
the
give
whole
you.
yeah, because the whole point is werewolves and they're cat monsters.
You know what? The whole point of my wedding stories was to get married, and I like everything outside of that. So it's a fair compromise.
And yeah, we compromise. Okay, now we have done the game packs. Now we're on to so oh fuck, what are these things called again? I think EA forgot about them. I think they're
RIP
called
packs.
RIP packs, baby. Fucking bring back a stuff pack.
Yeah.
I would literally give my left tit for a fucking stuff pack at this point.
And they ended it on such a good note.
They
Like,
did. And then they're like, "Oh, they're not done." Then give me a fucking stuff pack then.
I know, I agree.
Yeah, I'm calling your bluff, EA. Speaking of bluff, we gotta talk about this one. What's it like? Is it Glamour Lifestyle?
Luxury party.
Luxury Party.
It's
Uh,
not worth it,
Not
but
worth it. It's not
I
delete
use
it.
no, I use the hairs from it a lot.
Yeah, because that has like the Barbie hair, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything more about the pack. I just see it all the time when like people like give a pack away, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a
That one.
pack. That one. Yay.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. I can agree with that.
Okay. Is this one? Oh, outdoor,
Perfect patio.
perfect patio. Delete it.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need it. It should be in base game. The fact that
It's
like a lot of stuff that they're giving us now, then upgrading in base game, this feels like that could have just been an update of all the stuff they've been giving us lately.
it literally was hot tubs until they added free hot tubs.
Yeah,
That was why you bought it, was for hot tubs.
yeah,
And now they've given you a monstrosity of a 25th anniversary hot tub, but it's still a hot tub.
yeah. Fun. What a time to be alive, you know?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna fight.
Cool kitchen.
I'm gonna fight for this pack. Just
That's fair.
just for being a chef. This pack ring like in Canada is like $7. You get the ability to have ice cream. Really cool for debugged, especially if you want to build like a classic like ice cream shop. I use the fridge that comes with this pack all the time. It's a very staple fridge. I would say even though I'm fighting for this pack, I would still put it at for console, just because yes, I like the ice cream. I do have CC ice cream that I do use, but for anybody who wants that kind of cool, more kitchen stuff, especially if you're not going to get dine out, this is a really cheaper version of dine out that's not broken, in my personal opinion.
That I'll give you. I was going to say delete it, mainly because all the stuff that it added, I'll use once and then never again, which
Yeah,
is like added kitchen stuff, which is, I think, great for builds probably and
yeah,
great for storytelling. But if you're actually like gameplay, I'm like, I don't fucking care about an ice cream machine or a blender or whatever comes in it. I'm like, I used it
yeah.
once, never again.
Yeah, it's not like you run and go do it, but if you're trying to like again, if you're trying to build an ice cream shop or anything like that, like it's cool to kind of have like the ice cream because you can pull out the debugged and make it really big and it won't go green for some reason.
Huh?
So I use that all the time. If I'm doing like a cheeky like ice cream, I'll just make it super big. Okay. I think this is Halloween, the Halloween stuff pack.
Spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff. Okay. I'm going to say worth it. And the only reason I say that is because the the distressed wood walls and the distressed wood floors are phenomenal. There's no other pack that's like it. And I use that shit all the fucking time. And storytellers use that shit all the fucking time. And builders use that shit all the time because The Sims does not give us enough distressed shit. And this was something that already came pre distressed. And there's some cute like Halloween stuff. So if you're not gonna get I call like seasons or the pack that came with the holiday, like the calendar, this is a really cute getting costumes in there. And for rural storytellers, it does have like kids like the prince outfit and stuff, like with the oh fuck, the headless horseman outfit kind of idea.
Yep.
So that's cute. And it's like $8, right? So I fight for it for more being worth it because of the distress items.
You know what? That's fair. And I didn't think about it from a storyteller for royalty perspective. I am someone who loves all things Halloween, loves all things horror. And I was going to say delete it.
Yeah, for like that aspect of it, it's not horror, it's cute. Like, and
Yes.
it's not like I want a horror pack. Like, if we're gonna do that, I want it separate. Like, this is like you're making your Sims house and you're doing a trick-or-treating let's play, and kids can like come to your door and you pass
For
out
a
candy.
5-year-old.
Yeah, for a 5-year-old, right? It's cute, but again, it has that distressed wood, which is phenomenal.
So are you
So
saying it's worth it?
I'm gonna say it's worth it. If you're gonna give me this one, I will bow down to another for one of your kits that are coming up. But for the storyteller and royal telling aspect, it's definitely worth it.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Movie hangout.
console.
Oh,
Yeah, I really liked the big TV. That I'm a huge movie girl, so I really liked that aspect of it. But again, you can just go get movie CC if I want to build a movie, because I've built many movie theaters in The Sims. So I really liked having that aspect. And I'm also, popcorn's my favorite food in the entire world.
same.
So I will pay $8 for my sim to eat popcorn without a doubt.
I I was gonna say delete it.
Okay. If you want to delete it, we can delete it. I fight for popcorn, and I fight for when if you want to build the movie theater. You
The
can
yeah, the main reason that I would say delete it is I love popcorn as well. That's not worth $8 for me to just get that.
that's fair.
And for like a movie hangout perspective, if you're gonna spend money just for that, now if you want to build a movie theater,
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're just looking for like movie hangout, I would say that you could delete that and just buy little campers.
Yep. Okay. I have little campers. I could not agree more.
Not worth it
Not worth
for
it.
console. Not worth it. Okay.
No, it's good, not worth it. Okay,
Okay.
this one's definitely not worth it because I don't bother learning the name, and no one does.
Vintage glamour.
Well, I thought that was that's not the flower one?
Oh, wait. Do I not did I not include vintage glamour?
Isn't Vintage Glamour the one with the suits?
Did I might have scrolled too far. Hold on. Yeah, I did. It's romantic garden.
Yeah.
Romantic garden. My bad.
Goodbye. Delete it.
Yeah, I agree. I was
Okay,
trying to
I
think
wasn't
of
sure
like
if you were trying to like rebuttal that or like
I was trying to think of for console, like, is there anything in there that you can't get? But I would say that there's so much flower and floral stuff outside of it that you could get
yeah.
elsewhere.
I mean, if we're talking about floral, I think the best type of floral you can have, it comes from cottage living for all
That's
like
fair.
the outdoor stuff, and we've already put that as full price. Why spend $8 on really, because like the flowers are so gaudy, they're really ugly, they're very bright.
Yeah.
It's
It
not good
wasn't
shit.
done well.
It wasn't done well, and there's better kits that have just come out that have much better flowers that are cheaper, so not worth it.
I
uh
agree.
it's what the fuck is this one? It's like
Kids
two.
room,
Oh
delete
my god,
it.
delete it. I don't own it.
Yeah.
I don't
We
own
don't
it.
need to we don't even need to talk about it. It's just like
Nope.
the only thing it added was void critters. Delete it.
Yeah, delete it. This one is that's the outdoor one that has the slip and slide, right?
Backyard stuff.
Backyard stuff. Console.
Yeah, I was same. Same.
Yeah, it just adds that fun shit that console players just don't have, that I don't play with. But it's cute if you're
Same.
building like a legacy home or something.
Yes. Vintage glamour.
Delete it.
Delete it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's bowling. Delete it because I was so disappointed by the pack.
I agree. It had so much potential, but I never use it.
Yeah.
Maybe for a date, it's good for like a one-off date. But other than that, it gives you, from my perspective, nothing in build buy that you can use outside of a bowling alley.
Yeah. I agree. And like the only time I've ever done it is like if I was building like a dive bar or anything like that. I've kind of used some of the posters, but I could easily replace that with something else. I just
Yep.
try to use packs where I can. This pack I don't actually own. It's one of the 4 or 5 stuff packs I don't own, which was the Everyday Fitness.
Yeah.
Um, unless I get sponsored by Peloton, I will not plug this pack. So
The only thing that I like about it was it added a climbing wall, but again, not worth it. I would delete it.
yeah, it's
You don't
it's
need a climbing wall.
save your money. I would say the next pack as well, delete it.
Yeah, the toddler stuff.
Yeah. It should have come with Parenthood, a free update, or they should have just said, hey, you know what? Like, they should look back at when people bought the base game and be like, if you've had this base game since like 2018, like, please enjoy this stuff
Yeah.
back. It doesn't add any value to your game. And with the kits coming out now, I also don't own this, but from the items I've seen, it like the kits are doing a better job than the used
The
stuff packs.
I love that we are like we miss stuff packs. We love it. And it has had the most deletes and
I
will
know.
have the most deletes by far. But
Well,
like it's
because
because
these
they're
are
so old.
old. Because these are
Yeah.
old, right? Like
Yeah.
even like okay, so like the first times the kits came out, like they had like 6 items, and now
True.
kits have like 100 items in them. So
True.
like, yeah. Okay, laundry day. I would say for on console or on discount, even though it's
On discount.
that's yeah. I really love the build buy. I like the ability to do laundry, even though my washing and dry machine always catch fire.
I love the chaos that it adds and that there
Yeah.
are consequences. You change your Sims outfit, there's a pile of clothes you got to pick up.
Okay, that is the only aspect that storytellers fucking hate is that because we'll change a pose or change to an outfit and the clothes are on the ground. And that's really annoying, especially if you're a Mishima creator and he's just like, I have pile clothes now. What the fuck do I do with this?
Yeah,
It's really
from
annoying.
a gameplay though, it's great because I'm just
Yeah,
like, like you're doing this again, but it's great.
I
I love
agree.
it.
Okay. Delete because if James Turner doesn't need to have it, we don't need to have it.
So this is the one we were gonna fight on,
Are you fucking serious?
and why I'm gonna get hate.
Why the are you fucking like are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, where are you putting it at least?
So I think it's worth on discount. And the main reason on discount why I'm saying this, and this is where we will fight, and I know my first pets should have been in cats and dogs. It
Yes.
absolutely should have been in cats and dogs, and for that reason, it should be deleted.
Yes.
However,
No.
however,
No.
it has one of my favorite deaths
Oh,
ever
what is the
in The
death?
Sims 4. Rodent fever. Because you can get rodents, you can get bit by them, and your sim literally becomes rabid. And if you can't find a way to heal them, they die from rodent fever in 2 days.
So you're saying they put the Black Plague, like the Black Death, into the Sims, and they're just like, we'll just throw it in there for fun. Okay, well, I didn't know that aspect of it.
It's
I thought you were
so
gonna
much
like
fun.
say like the goldfish table or something. And I've been like, I'm
No,
gonna make you download CC so you can have the better version of that.
no, not at all. It is the death and the death alone. I'm like, get it for $1. Get it
Okay.
for $1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I'll put it in not worth it
No, no,
because it
no,
should
no.
be
Put it
deleted.
put it on discount because we're gonna come fighting for one momentarily. So no, you can put it on discount.
I'll put it on not worth it because I don't want to recommend anyone buy it other than my sadistic. Like, I just love the way Sims can die.
I
I'm
can't
sad when an animal dies. Love the way that Sims can.
I can't wait for people to agree with you. I can't wait for people to stand with you. They'll die on
Oh,
that hill.
there's gonna like your entire comment section is just gonna be my first pet stuff. That is all.
Oh, you don't think that's gonna be on the thumbnail of like, gotta get this pack? Gotta get
Worth
gotta get
it.
gotta get people angry. Gotta get
It's
people,
it's
gotta
gonna
get
be
those
like
clicks.
a close up of the full price base game and my first pet stuff and just like question marks. That's gonna be your thumbnail.
Yeah,
I love it.
100%. Okay. So the next pack, this is like the fashion pack, right?
Mosquito stuff.
Did you say mosquito? Is that actually what it's called?
No, it's like Machino or something.
Moschino. Okay, so this is a pack I'm gonna fight for because it is so cool. The windows are awesome. Um,
I'm okay with it.
oh, okay. Okay. I thought you'd be like delete burnt to fire. Because it adds photography and stuff. So it was
Yep.
really cool to add that to like the weddings. I would say on discount. I
I
would
would
never
agree.
pay full price, but
I
definitely.
agree.
The next pack is full price.
Full price.
Yep.
Without a doubt, Tiny
Tiny
Living, full
Living.
price.
Tiny Living is probably my favorite pack.
Full price.
Full
That's
price.
like amazing.
I want
Amazing.
an expansion pack of that world.
I agree.
Yep. I want to see how we could turn a tiny. I want to see a full section of like, I don't know, like don't worry, darling houses that are like tiny houses. I want that like 1950s suburban life shit in tiny homes.
You want to build a realistic apartment?
Yeah,
Tiny living.
tiny living. It's phenomenal. The build buy is phenomenal. It's I just love tiny. I use that shit all the time. It's so
Same.
great. Okay. Next one's Nifty Knitting. I would say worth it first full price. It is so fun. It
I do love it.
Yeah, it's the only activity the elders had. We can't take shit away from elders, my friend. They don't have much. They
Okay,
die two
yep.
days later. So
Yep, you're
it's
right.
just nice to have that aspect into the game that elders actually have something. And some of this stuff's a little tacky, but if that's kind of what you're going for, it gets cute. I use the desk all the time. Like
Fair
all the
enough.
time. And paranormal full price.
Full price, without a
But
doubt.
I want an expansion pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
They gave us an expansion pack and a stuff pack with that one.
Yeah. I want them to even extend it. And if I don't see a mystery van and that fucking, if they ever do a refresh, I'll fight them to death.
It's so good. It's
Okay.
so good.
Okay. Now we're getting to kits.
Ready to fight?
My opinion has slightly changed on some kits.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There are some kits that
Bust.
are pointless. There are some kits
True.
that are phenomenal. I think you're going to
Bust
be
the dust.
surprised to how relaxed I'll be. I would put that at either for console, not worth it, or delete it. I would put it in the bottom category just because the game, it really breaks your gameplay. Every person I've talked to that was super excited for that pack ends up turning off the function for it. And the only reason I say for console is because there is amazing CC vacuums out there that console player or PC players can play with. So I would put it for console.
See, and I was gonna say worth it or on discount, so I'll put it at for console because I love that they added a consequence of like dust and stuff like that. But it is so bugs, and they've released a few things to like make it better. But
Yeah.
I love that they just like laundry. I love that they added another aspect of like you have to keep it clean.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Okay. The next kit,
Country kitchen.
I'm personally attacked by this kit because I bought it thinking that we were not going to have cottage living because I thought that was the only
Fair.
experience that we were going to have with that country living aspect.
Fair.
And you like basically the items that are in this pack are the exact same cooking items from cottage living. They really just took the same items, reskinned them. I think that really irritated me the most. I would love a refund because the kits are $9 here. So I would really love a
Oh,
$9
yeah.
refund. Yeah.
I enjoy the build buy from the country kitchen more than I enjoy the cottage living.
Yeah.
So in that way, I like it, but I would agree if we said full price for cottage living, it's not worth it.
Yeah. It's not like
It's not.
it's not. And I wouldn't even say for console because if you have cottage living, like you basically have it.
Yeah.
Now, for the next one, the fitness one.
I would delete, but I want to say it's for console because
Yeah,
there's
I think
nothing else like it.
we're gonna see a trend here for console because this is basically like CC for console, and I don't want to take away from console players. But yeah, if you're a PC player, like like hit me up. I will send you the fucking best workout clothes. Like I want Nike, I want Adidas, I want that shit, depending on the storytelling I'm in, and it really doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so this kit I actually bought recently, and
Country Oasis.
it exceeded my expectations immensely, and I would pay full price for it.
I never use it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It is, but for me, it's so specific.
Yeah, it's a very Greek culture.
True.
And that's the only kind of aspect that we have of Greek culture in this game. So if we're
Fair.
not going to get full, well, why don't we say worth it?
Okay.
We'll tear it. It's so fun to see that different type of architecture. No other items that kind of come close to that. So I do appreciate that kit. I've grown to like it.
Okay,
Okay.
I can give you that one.
Okay. So this one is fuck.
Industrial loft.
I bought this for the fucking like windows, and I was so disappointed that the windows are garbage. I would say 4 console players.
And I bought it for the ducts, the air duct system.
That's how you know we're adults, kids. We bought things for windows and duct systems.
Stay young.
Yeah, don't
I'll
get old. It's not fun.
I'll put it at 4 console because there's a lot of items that I use repeatedly from it, but
Okay.
they are kind of reshades or reskins of other
Yeah.
ones that you can find.
I
And they threw a blanket over the couch, which I loved.
Wow, why
But
can't we just have an actual just blanket that we just throw on top though?
don't ask too much.
I'm still asking for decorative pillows, okay?
Hey, we got slots on the back of our toilets, okay?
Still not fucking decorative pillows, still not half open doors, still not fucking open windows, okay? I have lists of things that I want,
Industrial loft kit has open windows.
but not windows you can always open. I want
Yeah,
half
sure.
open windows, not like pre-opened windows.
Fair
No,
enough.
no. Okay, this one is
Fashion Street.
okay. I'm gonna get
Delete it.
no console player.
No, there's nothing in there from
Yeah.
what I've seen that's like revolutionary.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I got mixed up with the Carnival kit. No, okay.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, delete. Sorry. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, that's like a representation of Brazil culture.
Well, okay. Now that I said that, this is a representation of, if I remember correctly, Indian culture.
Yeah. And let's be honest here. Indian culture is not properly represented in The Sims. I don't think we should delete any of these. I think these should be for console players. And now the only thing I'd like to see to that is I'd love to see an India
Yeah,
world.
they
And
could have done more.
they could have done more instead of just like, we solved racism, guys. We put this on here. So no, I would definitely say for console players
Yeah,
who
no,
need to have that CC. Because I would have
that's
I would
fair.
have loved to see more of like Indian weddings. I know we saw that in my wedding stories, but just even adding more to that. So
That's true.
anyway,
That is
anyways,
true.
next one.
Um, I'm gonna say it wrong. Incheon arrivals. Say that
On
right?
on discount, even though they don't fucking put kits on discount. I've never put kits on
I
discount.
I use its cast all the
All the
time.
time. Yeah, I know I don't use it, like I don't own it, but I just know from seeing casts, it's phenomenal for what it is. It's very nice monochromes, very solid colors. It's not tacky. A lot of the Sims patterns and shit are tacky and like super fake. Like this one, like these are really, really, like really well done. So 100%.
Regardless of what I try to do, it is always my cold weather outfit.
Yep.
Without a doubt, my Sims are always in this.
Yep. I agree. Okay. The next one is my blooming kit.
Blooming rooms.
I would say full price.
Oh, I would say delete it.
What are you talking about? It's phenomenal.
There are some great items, but there's a lot of bad blooming items.
I
The
guess
table,
I use that shit all the time though. Like all the time.
really?
Yeah, because I love building greenhouses. This pack's
But
perfect for
they
greenhouses.
have the greenhouse kit. Like
But that's
that's
I understand, but that's before we had this. I had a soft spot in my heart for this. I would
we're doing as of now. We're doing as
fine
of now.
as of now for console. Let's give console players more plants.
Okay, that I can do. That I can
Okay.
do. And there are some cute items, but like at the end of the day, I'm like, y'all could have done better,
Yeah, I
in
agree.
my opinion.
Okay.
Todd, no, I'm one. Sorry,
This is man fashion. The man fashion one. The
delete
man
it.
sweaters. Okay. Hear me out on this. Yes, delete it. It's garbage. But they took, I think it was like the menswear 2021 collection. It was the first time that like The Sims had like really partnered with a fashion like designer. The person that made that CC was spot on to that collection. It was exactly that. I just don't think as a society we were there to see men in skirts. I'm there for it because anytime I see Harry Styles in a skirt, it gets me excited about life. But for the general player, it doesn't add really anything to your game.
I absolutely loved all of the items in it, and then like
Yeah.
looked and saw that they were $4,000 for like one piece if you wanted to actually buy it.
Yeah.
My problem was that it is very much so the same regard, like what you said of like, oh, we don't have a lot of representation. They made skirts for male Sims.
Yeah.
They could have just taken, like, if they would have done that and made all of the skirts that are in game
Mm-hmm.
functional for a male frame or a
Yeah.
masculine frame, worth it because they made that
100%.
update. Instead, they were like, we could do that, but you know what? How about you spend $6 to get what you want? Delete
Yeah.
it.
Delete it. I agree. Okay.
This is the Carnival streetwear.
Okay. So Wes, as we talked about earlier, made a PowerPoint presentation about Jungle Adventure. He also talked about this pack.
Okay.
He said it was a representation of the Carnival clothing, but it wasn't a true representation of the
Mm.
Carnival clothing. It was just a small portion of it. It's just basically like when you think of Mardi Gras, you think of naked girls with beads. That's part of that is true, but there's more to that. They kind of just did like the show magistic, like white people understanding what that type of culture is, but didn't actually follow through with what the importance of Carnival is to the Latino culture. Um, However, it is the only representation that we do have next to Jungle Adventure for that type of South American culture. I would have to say for console, just because that is the only type of like clothes they can have, where the rest of us can have CC. So
Okay. I like
yep.
that. I like
Uh,
that.
this kit, the next one you can burn it to the ground. No,
Decor to the
no,
max.
fucking burn it to the ground. Burn it to the fucking ground. No,
I was gonna say
we'll
full price.
no, we'll stand on this one for 20 minutes. Burn it to the fucking. There's a fucking vortex in the fucking wall. They have a fucking gaudy ass peacock, but they couldn't give us pillows.
Okay.
It's
Well,
decor to the max.
okay.
And they didn't give us
Pillows.
pillows.
I get. However, I love all of the items that came
No,
with this.
garbage.
It
The
is
rose,
maximalist.
the rose fucking wallpaper's bigger than the Sims fucking heads. It is
Yes,
so gaudy. And
it's
this
great.
and this I literally bought it for the wall decor thing that you can like, it's like you add it to the wall to add some 3D volume. No. No, fine. I'm not giving you full price. You cannot sucker people into buying this. I'm sorry.
If you like crazy and wacky, it's for you. Okay. Okay. You know what? I would say on discount then.
Okay. I've been
I can,
pretty reasonable with these kits. That is the one because I was so excited for it because I thought we were actually going to get true to like decor. Like I
yeah.
wanted to go, like I don't know what's in the States, but like for us we have like Winners and like Marshalls, and I just wanted to like go there and like get like fucking mirrors and like act like paintings and all that good shit, like actual decor, not gaudy, campy decor that's
Fair.
very specific.
Fair. Fair
Thank you.
enough. Fair enough.
I appreciate you listening to this venting session of why I hate this pack. I
That's
would
all that this is us
it's
talking about these packs in detail.
Yep, I agree. Okay. Next pack.
That is the Moonlight Chic.
Again, we're talking about representation, and this is the only type of representation that we do have. I'm pretty sure again that is Indian culture, I want to say.
Parisian.
Parisian. Please don't come at me, guys. I'm not that smart.
I literally am looking it up.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm trying. Again, proper representation that
Fair.
we don't have. So I would say for console players, for the rest of us mere mortals, it's easy.
Fair enough.
The next kit, 100%. That's full
Little
price.
campers,
Full
full
price.
price. I
Full
was
price.
disappointed that s'mores weren't an actual thing,
Yeah.
but everything out about it, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. It's super cute. I love it. Okay. The next one is,
First fits.
oh, this is the kids fashion.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot, specifically for the sweater with an animal backpack, but that is the only item I use out of it.
I'm gonna say for console players because there's so much amazing CC clothing out there for kids.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This is, oh fuck, what the fuck's this one?
Desert Lux, the one they gave us for free
Oh, then full
when,
price. Full price.
but
Because it's,
it's not free anymore. It
oh,
was just
then
free when the game went free.
delete it. Because didn't they steal it from a CC creator that had already made it like years prior?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think it was the Sims community that did like this whole thing of being like, this CC creator made this pack and it looks pretty fucking similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say delete it then. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, I want to say that's why they gave it for free. That's why I thought they at least gave it for free because there was so much backlash. Like it's pretty close. If I can find the article after, I will send that to you because it was pretty spot on to how close things were.
Please do. Please
Yes.
do.
Okay. This
Everyday
one,
clutter.
everyday clutter. I want to say worth it.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say full price.
Yeah, full price and worth it, but there's a lot of clutter kits that have just come out. Like I personally liked this one because of the glasses. You know what?
Yes.
No, put this one full price because I don't think the bathroom clutter kit should not be full price.
100%.
That's base game. Yeah, but like I really liked the glasses on the side. Like it very, very, very well done.
Yeah. Pastel pop.
Full price because Pueblo.
Oh,
Oh God.
I
Okay.
was going to say delete it.
Holy shit. I don't need people canceling this podcast, okay?
I love Plumbella.
Okay.
But do you ever use the items from it?
I don't build as much as I have. In the last couple builds I have actually used them.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm doing cute, fun pink shit.
Okay. The only items that I ever use from it are like the wavy mirror
Yeah, I use
and
them.
the key
Yeah,
holder rack. That's it. Everything else, I'm like, it kind of works for a kid's room, but it also doesn't.
I would still put for console. Let them
Okay.
enjoy things.
That I will do. That I will do.
Your bathroom clutter kit. I would say worth it or on discount.
I would say either worth it or for console, just because there are some items that were really cool that they added, and then there were other
Yeah.
items that I was like, that's flat. You really
Yeah.
gave us a flat thing, but it was cool. I'll say on discount. I'll give you
Okay,
on
yeah.
discount.
Meet me in the middle. Okay, this pack I bought like day one when it came out. The Sim Intimates. I really like at full price. I recommend anybody to get it.
100%. Now, I was thinking that you would say console because there's a lot
Yeah,
of CC,
there is
but
a lot of CC, but just to like it was so cool. Like the lingerie and stuff, it was so well done. The lace was so well done. Not
yep,
every CC clothing it gets the lace right.
yep.
And I found they did a really good job with the lace. I really like the underwear. I use the robe and like the bra and the shorts all the time. Um I love
They
it.
they gave us main character underwear.
They gave us being fuck yeah. Instead of like fucking tidy whities or boxers and shit, like they actually like gave us some fun shit. And I do like that like the guy under boxers and the girl like the one that kind of goes around the neck. You can do matching. I
Yeah,
thought
me
I thought
undies.
I thought that was cute. Like that was a huge thing like throughout the pandemic, being like match your partner when you're like underwear and shit.
Yep,
Um,
I
no,
liked it a lot.
I liked it. I'd recommend anybody if you're gonna buy a kit, especially if you're cast. And this is me plugging a cast kit. Get it. 100% get it. Okay.
Put that on record.
Yep. Okay, what's this one? This is a newer one.
Basement treasures.
Oh yeah, this is like, okay. I have a personal beef with this pack.
Me too.
With the fucking bed.
Yes, they didn't
Which
give us the bed.
they didn't give us the fucking bed. I can't even say it's for console because they fucking lied to us. You gave it
Yeah.
as a fucking item. Because I can't remember if you've been on the list of podcasts since I've talked about this when this coming out, but like I thought you could actually build the bed. I thought it could have been like yeah, it's against the wall and you're able to like build it and put it together.
I I love the items that came with it, but there was nothing in it. Like there's disheveled boxes or like old things that I was like, I mean, having a mattress against a wall is something that we don't have, and I
No.
do enjoy that.
Yeah. However, what if we just had mattresses on the fucking floor?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not really anything that sticks out to me. Like if you want a box, you're gonna get it in Eco Living. You don't need to
Yeah.
get the like busted box from
No.
this one. Would you say for console or would you delete it?
I would just delete it. There's nothing of added value, in my personal opinion.
We're gonna
That
get so much hate for this because so many people were so excited about it.
yeah, and then they're like, they'll be excited and they'll forget that they have the kit and they'll be like, oh shit, I have this kit. And I'm like, I guess I use it for like one time. Like, I'm sorry, like when people like make basements in the Sims, do you actually use your basements? Or are they just like, I just made a basement because I wanted to make a basement?
Yeah. I mean,
And
if you want to recreate that 70s show, now you can.
you know what I wish they would have added? Unfinished basement. Being able to make your, like, how many people's basements are fucking finished? Good chunk of
Yeah.
them could be, or just having a portion of it be like, I want to see that pink shit on the wall. I want to see the concrete cracks on the floor. Like I want to be able to put up the, like if you're actually going to build a room, like the bones of the room. I want to see that. Don't
Give me
give
a
me,
water heater.
yeah, or water softener or a furnace.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't give me the fucking bed from Sims 1 and it's useless. Don't rub it in my face. It's been 20 years too. Just throw that out
Hey,
there.
it gives a flirty aura for level 7 or something like that.
Wow.
It's worth it.
Is it? No. Okay, last but not least, I know the least amount of to this pack because I was so mad about the basement pack that I just rage quit.
Greenhouse Haven. For me, full price.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I can't you could give me $1,000,000 right now and I couldn't tell you anything that's in this pack. So if you I trust you, Alex.
I
Don't
mean,
lead my listeners in the wrong way.
it gives you plants, it gives you pots and like little plants, it gives you big plants, it gives you all of the windows from the Moschino, but
Yep.
like rounds them out. And I absolutely love it. You can actually make a greenhouse on like the blooming rooms. For
Oh,
me, full
okay.
price.
And that's it, kids.
That
We
is
ranked
it.
every pack. Are we satisfied? Are we satisfied?
I'm surprised that there's not more deleted, but I think if we weren't considering console,
Yeah.
there'd be a ton.
Yeah, there'd definitely be a ton more of I agree, but the tattoo simmers really educated me on like what it's like to be a console player and like the struggle is real. I'm actually shocked that the most like we have is full price and then delete. And then like worth it and worth it and not worth it are at the same.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny. I'm
it is.
satisfied. Okay, you have to save this and you have to send it to me.
I'm going to, and what I'm going to do real quick is just US dollars, but I'm seeing how much we're telling people to spend on this game.
Jesus Christ.
Just out of curiosity. So this is with the 2 free things.
Yeah.
We told people to make this game full price of what we recommend to spend 420 US dollars.
Jesus Christ. What other game out there do we spend that much money on? Nothing.
How much are expansion packs in Canada? 90?
No, base game was 90. Expansions
Okay.
are 60. Um
Game.
game packs are 30. Unless
Okay.
it's like the newer ones, then they're 33. And
Okay.
then stuff packs, they were 15. They put them up to 19.99.
Okay.
And the kits are, I want to say 7.99 plus tax. So like $9. 9.13 with tax. For me at least.
Okay. I did math wrong because yours only came up to 372.
Yeah,
And
that's not
it's
that's not
cheaper in
mathing.
the US.
Yeah, no, it's
60 times 4. Wait, no, that's why. 40 times 4 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10. Okay, $96. 96 US dollars. I really not math.
for what?
I said it was 420. It was 96
Oh, okay.
US dollars.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty okay, I'm pretty satisfied. I can't think of anything being like final arguments to ground us stand on because I think we made good points across the board for the different
Yeah.
story aspects. But I think it would have been even more different if we had a true, like a real builder. Not that we're both not real builders, but like I'm talking like a real fucking builder. If we had Kev on here, I think some things would have been shifted, to be honest with you.
Yeah, if we had Kev or Tattooed, because
Yeah.
I think then it like Tattooed would have been able to give us the perception of like I don't care as a console player for that versus like what
Yeah.
we're giving. I
Exactly.
would
We're
also
no, go
go
ahead.
for it.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it'd be interesting to talk to Sass too,
Yeah.
because Sass went from console to
I
PC.
know. I know. And now she uses CC. And I was like,
Mhm.
I have many podcasts with her saying that she'll never use CC.
Next podcast she's on, just like have a lineup and play each time she said that.
Yeah, I make a montage.
I mean, I guess I have said that too, but it's not that I'm not ever going to use it. I just am scared of it. And that's
Don't
that.
be scared of it. I said to Sass, come to the dark side. We have better cookies. We have better CC
Ah,
cookies. Honest to God, when I'm done here, I'm going to be doing CC shopping. I actually befriended one of like the best pose creators, and like she just started making me like custom poses. Hmm.
I love that.
I know. It was all like random too, how it all came to be. But
Huh.
yeah, I just messaged her on her. I was like, I really like these poses. They are fucking Sims and distressed. It's Joanna. I didn't know how big she was in the post. I just thought like I saw pictures. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And she's like, yeah, like you should check out my other stuff. I'm like, yo, Joanna, I use your shit all the time for storytelling. And then because I wanted her to make me some drowning poses, and I was like, oh, she's like, oh, cool. Here's like 15 drowning poses. It's fine. I was like, and she's got like swimming animations, and I was like, just because I was like, I asked. I was like, holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Right? Well, speaking of amazing, we got to wrap this up. I was expecting this to be like an hour podcast, and this is charging to almost a 2 hour podcast. So
Hi.
it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Yep.
Which is coming up for definitely a podcast in the near future. Before we wrap this up, if you guys are interested in being in my new series, Real Life with Stassi, please message me because Simmer Spotlights are wrapping up. There's no more Simmer podcasts being scheduled. Everything is scheduled for this year. But if you want to talk about real life, we'll be doing a Taylor Swift podcast in June. We'll be doing a Vanderpump Rules. We'll be talking about the new Harry Potter series. And as well, we will be talking about 2000s nostalgia and being like, how the fuck is that 23 years ago? It's like 2000. Like, how the fuck is
No.
that? No,
No.
no.
I refuse.
Because I'll be 30 this year. So it's like, holy shit. I'm old now. And I'm starting to have like old pain. I get up from the couch. I'm like, oh, like I fucking grab something and I like pull my neck.
I can't speak. I'm right there with you. So
Well, Alex, I want to thank you for coming back here today. Where can we find your work? I know we didn't do any talking of anything that you do. We just dived right in. But if anyone wants to come follow you, where can they find you?
yeah, so I am the awful gamer everywhere. So I am on Instagram, YouTube, and newly on Twitch, and definitely enjoying it.
An
Uh,
affiliate.
and an affiliate. Yes, that is true. That is true. And if you listen to the podcast on Wednesday, didn't know that yet, but we know it now. So come
That's
check me
so
out if
funny.
you're interested.
I was about to say like so come check out this week's Simmer Spotlight with the Awful Gamer because that was your second ever podcast.
It was.
It
It
was.
was.
Oh my God. You've been
And
up
now we're
so
at like 6 or
6?
something.
Yeah. Something like that. Please go check that out. Guys, this podcast was paid for. I have a sponsor, which is awesome. I gotta thank my sponsor today. Are you in Canada and you like ice cream? I'm in Canada and I like ice cream. Chapman's has just released their new premium line of flavors. Please go check them out. I got the vanilla flavor sent to me. I love vanilla. I am a big strawberry girl. As we know, in Canada, we've now come to our summer, which is our fresh fruit season, especially if you are in Ontario. You're counting down the days till you can have fresh strawberries. It was very cool to have Ontario strawberries today with my ice cream. So please, if you want to try out this ice cream, please do. It's at Sobeys, No Frills, Walmart. It's anywhere you can find ice cream. It's their new premium flavor. It's absolutely delicious. I would not plug ice cream if it was fucking garbage, kids. So go try it out. And thank you again for today's sponsor for doing this video.
And I will say, I listened to this advertisement on the last podcast that I listened to, and I was mad that I wasn't in Canada to try it because it sounded good. So
It's honestly, it's so good because it's made with Madagascar vanilla. So for a baker aspect, so the best vanilla actually comes from Madagascar. It has this very distinct flavor of a sharp vanilla. It is phenomenal.
you're making
So
this so hard for me.
no, Alex, there's a solution is to
Come
come
to
move to
Canada.
Canada. We've talked about this all the time. I try to recruit him to come to Canada all the time.
I'm
But
ready. I'm ready.
well, Alex, I gotta thank you for coming back here today. I have more self plugs I have to plug. Please go check out the Mishima Awards. They are absolutely incredible. I hosted them last week. They are on Yes She's a Simmer's YouTube page. Please go check that out. Please go check out OMG Sims, the Reaper. I play Amy. Go check out that. Please go read the Rose Chronicles. I lose readers almost every day. So please, if you like young romance and you're like, she's right about high school pack and she doesn't understand teens. I get teens. So come check out Rose Chronicles. I want to thank my new listeners. I get new listeners every day. You guys encourage me to continue to do this. You guys are awesome. And if you haven't checked out my new series, Real Life with Stassi, please go do that. At this point, we would have 4 episodes out now. As well, continue to encourage me as this comes out because I will be doing my no sugar for a month. That's why we got to get the ice cream sponsor in now. So please encourage me and Nard Villain to continue on our no sugar dream. And I think, Alex, I think that's it.
I think that is.
I think that's it. I had a blast.
Me too. We fought. We agreed.
Did.
We
We
compromised.
fought. We agreed. We compromised. That is adultness right there. That is true. Listening to a friend and saying, okay.
Hashtag it's almost 30.
Hashtag it's almost fuck yeah. I can't fight with people anymore. I'm too old and tired. But anyways, Alex, it's been an absolute pleasure. Please go check out Alex. Links are going to be below. If you want to do your own list, I'm going to put the tier list below as well. Please share it with us, whatever you decide to do. If you're a console player and you thought we were too generous, let us know. Or if the opposite, we weren't generous enough. I'm really curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. I'm waiting for you guys to come for Alex about fucking pets. My pet story, whatever the fuck that pet pack is called. I just refuse to learn its name because it doesn't exist.
Cats and Dogs V2.
Yeah, cats v dogs v2. But anyways, guys, absolute pleasure. Please go check out Alex. Please go check out this past week's Simmer Spotlight. And like I said before, if you're interested in coming on to the Real Life with Stassi podcast, this is topics of real life. Please note these are not Sims topics. This is real life topics. If you want Sims content, season 3 will be filmed next year. So anyways, guys, absolute pleasure. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.